We'll call this meeting of the Blount County Boarding Zone of Appeals to order. First order of business, we can approve last month's minutes.
So moved.
Got a first and a second?
All right, this can just be your roll call too. Andy Allen,
Yes.
Larry Chesney,
Yes.
Stan Hedrick, Bruce Damrow, and Rob Walker are absent tonight.
All right, motion passed. Looks like we got three things on the agenda today. One appeal. The appeal is a use of determination for 5227 Brick Mill Commercial Drive.
The applicant is appealing my determination that a gymnastics facility is not a permitted use in the RAC zone. The applicant has recently sold their existing gym and is looking to relocate at 5227 Brick Mill Commercial Drive, just off Highway 411. This property is identified on tax map 100 and parcel 008. The structure in question used to house a wakeboard tower business that manufactured and installed towers on the boats. This use was established prior to the changes that were made in the RAC zone. Actually, I went back and did a little research. It was established prior to the RAC zone in general. Therefore, and it was grandfathered from grandfathering could, I put that in there because I figured it could be consideration for a change of use. But if you guys determine that it's applicable with our current RAC regulations, then there's no need in pursuing that, because I think there might be some problems with that anyway. But our RAC zone limits uses to general retail sales and rentals of goods and merchandise, pretty much, and then restaurants, and it names a few specifics. It doesn't mention gymnasium. Their argument is it's primarily they do sell memberships, and it's of a less impact than what was in there, and that they were in the RAC zone operating this business down the road, and they're just moving to this location, which is probably less than a mile away. And they do have representation here if there's any questions.
But that whole area there is not commercial?
It is RAC, rural arterial commercial, which is limited.
I mean, the whole thing looks like a commercial.
Yeah, that, and I've forgotten, well, probably chose to forget, but I had forgotten the history on that down there. It's pretty, there's a lot of history.
Well, and we gave an exception to that area less than a year ago.
Right.
So the guy could
Right.
line up something.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've heard this case before.
They moved out of where you guys approved the reckless motorcycles. The owner of that building sold it. They were the tenant. Now they're looking for a new place.
But what they're gonna have in there is a gymnastic facility.
Yes, yeah,
Little kids or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Well, could be a play on words. Permitted use of general retail sales and rental of goods and merchandise. If services was put in there, would be okay, right? Because they're selling services, which is gymnastics, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a medical professional is a service, isn't it? And that's a permitted use.
So you're looking for a motion to, okay, we're looking for a motion to grant this appeal? Is that what you're looking for?
It's whatever motion you're gonna make.
Okay, I'll make a motion we accept it and grant this appeal.
All right. Motion's been made and accepted to accept the,
Okay. And Andy Allen,
yes.
Larry Chesney,
Yes.
Stan Hedrick.
Motion passed. All right, next we'll have a variance request. The variance request from the front setbacks at 5817 Lakeshore Drive in Tallahassee.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
This request is for a variance from the front setbacks at 5817 Lakeshore Drive. The property is identified on tax map 104J, Group H, parcel 15. The property is zoned R1, which requires a 30 feet setback. The applicant is requesting 15 feet front setback, which would be a 15-foot variance as well. This is a very small lot positioned along the lake at the top of the world. The applicant would like to replace the existing structure with a new one. The existing structure does not currently meet the setback requirements, but the new one will be moved forward on the property in order to keep it out of the flood hazard area. Most of the homes in this area do not meet the building setback requirements, and this request would be in line with what the existing homes have. And another impact of this lot that I did not put in there, but you can probably look from the aerial photo that I gave you, the road meanders out of the right-of-way over onto this property too, so that impacts on them as well.
Is there anybody present that would like to speak for this?
I can, yes.
Is there anybody present that would like to speak against it? Any discussion from the
I
board?
have a question. The 30 feet setback, was that set after top of the world was developed? Because it doesn't look like any of those houses could meet a 30-foot setback.
Way after, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Top of the World was probably 60s developed.
I mean, all the houses along there, if you put a 30-foot setback on, you would.
None of them would.
Well, most of those lots wouldn't even be usable.
Correct. I make a motion to accept this. We grant it.
We have a motion, second?
Andy Allen,
Yes.
Larry Chesney,
Yes.
Stan Hedrick. Motion approved.
All right, our next item on the agenda is a variance request from front setback on 627 Sawgrass Way in Maryville.
The property is identified on tax map 59O, Group A, parcel 10. The property is in the suburbanizing zone, which requires a 30-foot setback from any road right-of-way or easement line. The applicant is requesting a 22 feet front setback, which would be an 8 feet variance. This home was built prior to our codes inspections, and therefore there were no site inspections at the time. A permit was issued with the required setbacks on it. The permit notes that all building setbacks are responsibility of the builder. Now the property is up for sale, and a variance is being requested to clean up the title so that the home can be financed. And this was something that wasn't found out until they did a survey on it for the sale of the property.
Is there anybody here for this? All right. Oh, you're the surveyor. Would you like to speak, or?
If you don't have any questions.
Okay. Anybody here against? If not, discussions from the board?
So there's no builder, none, it's just a correction to get it to be a non-problematic sale, right?
Right, yeah, with this, it's basically a dark spot on the title.
I move to approve.
Second.
Motion first and seconded?
Andy Allen,
Yes.
Larry Chesney,
Yes.
Stan Hedrick.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Looking for a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion's been made and seconded.
Thank you.